skip it. See it or skip it. See it or skip it.
Welcome to a new See It or Skip It. We're going to be talking about the new Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson. Plus, a new Marvel show has come out, Eyes of Wakanda. We've got Together with Alison Brie and Dave Franco. And I am here together with two of my favorite critics. Kent Dunn is in the house, and Rebecca Frost.
Thanks for having us.
Ooh, pew, pew.
Wow.
Yes.
Listen, she's real excited because we're about to...
That was the quietest gun pew pew I think I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I didn't want to alarm anybody.
We're going to get real mean this week, but also really positive, too.
Yep.
Lots of good stuff and one really, really bad.
I would say like best and worst of the year so far, maybe?
I think this will be one of the, surprisingly, the more entertaining episodes because there's so much to gush about.
Yeah.
But also one thing to trash.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Please.
going to trash it. So let's start off with the Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson sounds like
Is
Leslie
that the
Nelson.
sound of the Naked Gun?
That's what the Naked Gun sounds like.
Leslie Nelson was originally there. You know, Liam Neeson sounds familiar. Why not just put it in? It sounds just alike.
Right.
He's playing the son of this cop, and this is the dumbest movie I think I've seen all year, but might be the best comedy I've seen in the past 5 years.
This movie, absolute perfection. I had faith in it from the beginning because...
You did?
I did.
Okay, why?
Because I'm Seth MacFarlane's #1 fan,
All
and
right.
he is an executive producer on it. And Akiva Schaffer, one of the Lonely Island guys, directed Hot Rod, directed the Chip and Dale movie that came out a couple of years ago.
Pop star never stopped popping.
Pop star never, yep.
Right.
A ton of Lonely Island stuff, a ton of Saturday Night Live stuff. I knew we were in good hands, and boy, were we.
But even though it's a comedy sequel, a legacy sequel, as they say, like, we just saw Happy Gilmore 2, which made us really sad. And then you've got another one. How could you really be excited about this, though?
I think
You just trusted the team.
Because I trusted the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and there was something about the trailers that were coming out where just seeing Liam Neeson playing exactly who he's playing in Taken and any of the others, he's not changing a thing, but being in this world of ridiculousness might be the perfect combination. And Pam Anderson and him, that chemistry, did not expect it to be one of the best of the year.
I think that's the key, really, because Leslie Nielsen also wasn't a comedic actor, even though that's what we know him from. Liam Neeson is not that way. So they are kind of the same person. And there's a serious movie happening, but between he and Pam Anderson, they are kind of the doofuses that the world kind of revolves around. And I'm not kidding. I'm not a big Seth MacFarlane fan. So I was like, we'll see.
You thought he should have been on that plane on 9/11?
Oh, no, what? No.
Pew, 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 pew.
You know, he missed a 9/11 flight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wouldn't have this movie.
Better to get that context at the beginning. So here's the thing. That's pretty much what the comedy is like in Naked Gun. Where something will come out of nowhere that you do not expect. And you've watched movies like Alien, like
Predator.
Austin Powers, Airplane, and that type of like satire and ridiculous like puns, play on words, prop comedy, all have been kind of a lost art. We've not really seen a lot of this. And so it was such a refreshing look at that type of genre to still be able to be in theaters, which I think it merits. This has to be shown in a theater.
And this is a theater experience. Please go see this in the theater.
Because we don't get movies like this ever anymore.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching Heads of State on Amazon Prime, I was like, dang, it sucks that we don't get comedies like this in theaters anymore. And we have one in Naked Gun. The joke per minute rate, I haven't seen anything like it since 30 Rock.
Yeah.
It was perfection. I do think Hollywood's going to take the wrong message away from this, though.
Which is what?
Do you guys remember when Barbie came out and everyone was like, oh, people want movies about toys? And we were like, oh, no, we just want movies about women. And they were like, okay, how about a Hot Wheels movie? How about a Minecraft movie? How about more movies about toys? And I kind of feel like they're going to take the same lesson away. And you guys like spoof comedies? How about an Airplane remake?
Well, here's the thing. Scary Movie is going to be coming out soon, and I do have hope that, because I think the Wayans Brothers is doing it. So I do hope that like this is a good litmus test for, can we bring this level of humor back if told well?
If done well,
Yeah, and this is done so well. It's funny from start to finish.
I was snorting in public.
Yeah, right.
I saved that for the privacy of my own home.
You will need to go to the bathroom and then quickly not need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You will be choking on your popcorn trying to watch this movie. And I love just hearing an audience catch up to a joke. Maybe catch on to a joke earlier before other people do. And just to be in a crowded theater for that type of experience, it's different from the Avengers.
Yeah.
It's different from horror films, and it deserves a spot.
And it's so great too because there's jokes that don't land for everybody, but land for some people, and it's fun to hear like what works for some and what doesn't work for others.
It's so weird that The Naked Gun will probably be in my top 5 movies of the year. In what world is that possible?
And Pamela Anderson. She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah.
And they know that, and they put her front and center as the most beautiful woman in the world, which is something we also don't ever see in movies anymore because she's old.
But she's in on the joke the entire time.
Yeah.
She's making fun of herself and acting like a fool, and it's great.
Yep. The chemistry between her and Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Obviously, we now know with the press junket and with a lot of things that have been coming out that they are a couple.
Are they a couple?
They really are.
Is this promotion for the movie?
I wish I could show cutaways to like some of the things that they've been saying, but straight up, like Liam Neeson has said, "You are my favorite thing that I've had to do in a war."
I mean, I hope so, because that's cute. They're so
very
cute.
cute.
Get this, you guys, he's been widowed for so
9
long,
years.
ever since Natasha Richardson passed
He
away.
said he would never date again either.
And then Pamela Anderson, it's just like the movie. It's just like the movie, Ken.
I just want you to go back to 1993 when Home Improvement or Baywatch were on and Schindler's List was playing.
Yeah.
Those two would become a couple at some point.
Isn't that fun?
It's way fun.
And we'd all love it and kind of agree with it.
And root
yeah,
for
of
it.
course.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
want them to be so happy.
So that is in itself an endorsement of the film. You see their chemistry, and you know it works. Paul Walter Hauser is also in it, and he is excellent as
So
like the
good.
supporting. I'm smarter than you, the Watson to this very dumb Sherlock.
Yeah.
And everything about it to me just works. Maybe the jokes aren't always like they're always going, but some of them you're gonna miss. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it a few times to catch on to some of the play on words and puns, but. It's a see it for me, Kent. See it for you?
Absolutely see it. The plot is like kind of silly by the end because it's been seen in other movies, but at the same time, I'm like, well, why am I caring about the plot?
Yeah.
I'm laughing nonstop. Absolutely see it.
Yep, you would have been the only one in the theater. That
Yeah,
cared about
right,
the
right.
plot.
Yeah.
Rebecca, what do you think?
Oh, see it, and I'm begging you to see it in theaters. Please give this movie money because we don't get comedies like this in the theater anymore, and I miss seeing these dumb comedies in theaters.
Yeah.
Yep. I would even say see it like today.
Yeah.
Or opening weekend.
I'm going
like
again
opening weekend
today.
more
Yeah.
than anything. Because you're going to want to see it not just with the big screen, but with a packed crowd.
Totally.
And if opening weekend is, heaven forbid, the only time that it's packed, I want people to go and experience it the way that I did. Well, that being said, make sure you let us know, do you support the Pam Anderson Pamaissance that I coined this morning on Good Things Utah? Or are you looking for, I don't know, do you want to just go watch the Minecraft movie or something? Don't do that. Happy Gilmore 2 and this have a lot of connectivity. Let's move on to the next thing. Together.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this at Sundance?
Yeah.
I saw this at Sundance, packed house.
Yes, once again.
Oh, the way to see it.
Yeah.
So Allison Brie, Dave Franco, married real life couple, play a couple who have moved to a more remote town.
Yeah.
And weirdness ensues.
Yeah, it's a chance. There's a codependency thing happening, and that becomes the theme of the movie in a very physical way. And so it doesn't go super great. And this is a body horror movie.
Oh yeah.
And if you've seen the trailer, you kind of get where it's going. But at the same time, the entire experience, I'm sure you felt the same. I was uneasy.
Oh, so uneasy.
And if a movie can do that to me, that's escapism. Even though I'm feeling gross at times, I'm like, show me more.
Yeah, show me
know?
more. The thing about this movie is it's gross, but it's also hilarious.
Yeah.
Because if you can see it with a full audience, we were all laughing so uncomfortably,
Yeah.
and we could all tell we were laughing uncomfortably because we didn't quite know how to respond to what we were seeing, and there's some elements to this movie that they do give away in the trailer that I wish they wouldn't.
Right.
But there's a moment in this trailer where I was like, oh, this is actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
And aside from the codependency metaphor and the...
Well, it's a tough balance to strike between horror and humor, but weirdly enough, they can do this very well.
Yeah.
I like the bleakness of it. I love seeing Dave Franco and Allison Brie, who are a couple in real life. They're married.
Yeah.
They've done a couple Sundance films together, too, so they're Sundance royalty. They just delve into what hopefully is not how their relationship is. Or like, isn't it weird to be like, we're a couple, let's just mess around with the dynamics on screen for everybody to watch.
There's probably a little bit of truth in there.
Probably.
You know?
Well, with every relationship,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And that was the other thing. It's very relatable in the sense that, like, look, Dave Franco's character is, for lack of a better term, kind of a boy. Doesn't have a
Kind of
car,
a boy.
doesn't have a way to get
That's
around
it.
anywhere, focusing on his art and his creative projects. But not really connecting with Alison Brie the way that she's wanting. But at the same time, once that horror sets in and the drama subsides and it just becomes straight up like, oh no, this has become like The Substance. I would say a little bit lighter, but
definitely
still one that if you love horror movies, this is one you need to watch this year.
I would double feature it with The Substance.
I would double feature it with Naked Gun to be
I was going to say that I think both
Two couples, the
both
couple
are
movies.
seeing tonight. Like this, I think together is the best movie of the year.
Now, which order though? Are we talking horror first and then comedy?
Comedy first, and so you can kind of calm down a little bit and then get a little scary. But yeah, you'll still laugh. By the end of Together, you'll be dying of laughter.
Has the best Spice Girls needle drop.
Yeah.
That was a pretty great one.
Yes.
Yep. So what has been your favorite body horror film to come out lately? Like The Substance was incredible.
The Substance
but
was so good.
Recently we just did what was it?
The
The
Ugly
Ugly Stepsister.
Ugly
You had seen
Stepsister was
that.
really good
Very
too.
good, yeah.
So which one is winning?
Substance, it's hard to beat because it's like a trauma film. There's
Yeah.
just so much going on.
Really
but
hard to beat The
I'm
Substance.
happy about this body horror science, as you coined. Yeah.
Yep. I'm excited to see what people react to once that twist comes in the third act, because you're wondering why they're able, like, can we spoil a little bit of this?
I mean, can
No.
you?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys. Yeah.
He's going to
You
do
could
it.
say that couples sometimes are attached at the hip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, it might be literal,
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
And I like how they show the practical effects with that. I love that they don't go full CG for everything.
Right.
Like you can tell, like some type of weird skin is like attached to whatever is crawling under each other, and I wish we had more of these.
Yeah.
I know it grosses people out, but I'm into it.
We may get them.
Well, that's what I love seeing Sundance movies or horror movies at Sundance, because typically not everybody who gets a Sundance ticket knows exactly what they're in for. And so seeing a horror movie with
No trailers.
with a partially unsuspecting crowd.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I'm gonna miss you, Sundance. That's one of my favorite aspects about Sundance. Like when I saw The Lodge, I don't know if you guys saw
Yeah,
The Lodge.
loved it.
Half the audience didn't know what we were there for.
Yeah.
And shocker, like I just loved horror movies in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is something, and it's weird for us critics to say, like, I love going in not knowing anything, because as critics, a lot of our job is to, like,
To
promote
know.
things
Yeah,
and
to
tell
know
people
and
about
all
stuff,
that,
what's
yeah,
coming
right.
out. But there is something really magical about not knowing what you're about to. I had that with K-pop, with K-pop Demon
yeah.
Hunter.
Which, by the way, I've seen 3 times.
You did?
It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
He's a
Okay.
big
No, it's
K-pop
great.
fan.
Listen to the whole soundtrack.
I'm like,
coming
to
here.
my daughters, I'm like, can we watch K-pop Demon Hunters again? It's fine.
I've been listening
They're
to
doing-
Golden so
They're
much.
doing 2
They're
more,
doing
right?
two more and a live action.
Yeah, I mean, come
No,
on.
we don't.
No, let's not
Yeah.
doing that now.
Well, with that being said, I think it's a see it for me, see it for both of you.
Absolutely. See it.
Totally.
All right,
Love
so
it.
in the theaters, we have got a great double feature header that anybody could go and enjoy with your family. Maybe not the little kids, let them go to bed. But with that being said, what's on streaming? I hear there's this really great War of the Worlds film with Ice Cube.
It's just disassociated.
Okay,
for
so
her.
the War of the Worlds IP is just being used to say there's an alien invasion happening in this movie.
So scary.
But that's the only
Last
reason
movie
because
Spielberg directed, guys.
yeah, this is
No.
and H.G. Wells and Orson Welles. Like the history of this IP has been amazing, and they're just saying there's aliens coming, and so
They
we're going
want
to.
your data.
So Ice Cube is playing this. This is one of those on computer movies, right?
It never leaves. You see everything through the perspective of Ice Cube's computer screen.
Yes.
And-
Not only that, but you're seeing like the different windows of different people doing FaceTimes or things.
Yeah.
Obviously, this whole thing was shot during the pandemic, and you feel that as you're watching it.
Yeah.
Why they decided I'm going to release this in 2025 instead of taking the tax write-off, I don't understand. We still have Batwoman or Batgirl, and
Yeah.
we put this out instead. There's a main character in this. By the way, it's out on Prime Video.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know that because one of the characters turns out to be an Amazon delivery
Do
driver.
you know who saves the day in this movie?
Because-
It's Amazon.
With packing tape, because he's been trained for this. And
Packing
just
tape, and they
punctures
say-
a wound.
Packing tape to
Compress a wound.
to tie off a wound.
The drone?
The drone to deliver a thumb drive
They,
within
they literally
DHS.
do a walkthrough on how to order something on Amazon.
Yep.
There's a guy, the drone gets knocked out and knocked onto the street, and they see a guy on the side of I don't care that I'm spoiling this movie.
Spoil the whole
away.
I don't care.
There's a
Please.
guy that they see, and they find
his
they
number.
find his phone number because
Yeah.
there's the Department of Homeland Security, and they text him, and they're like, "Hey, do you see that drone? Will you flip it over?" And the guy's like, "Why?" And they're like,
Part.
"The government will give you free internet for a year. And he's like, why? So they can spy on me? And they're like, okay, what if we give you a $1,000 Amazon gift card? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll flip the
I don't know
drone
about you
over
guys.
for you.
I got a $1,000 Amazon gift card by watching this movie. So.
I think we all did to promote it, right?
Yeah, to promote it right now.
I just got a free year of Spotify.
This movie's amazing because, and you guys said this as well, but Ice Cube is reading a script above the computer screen.
You can tell.
It's all the Ice Cube-isms, and he's trying to play it really serious for half the movie, but he's very concerned about his family for the other half. And the emotions do not ring true whatsoever. It's as wooden as can be.
And it's the problem. It was the problem with these pandemic films, right? Obviously, nobody could be close to each other, so they had to figure out different ways. But we were at Sundance during these times, and we've seen many pandemic films done way better than what we got here.
And
this makes me want to cancel my Amazon subscription because of how bad this is.
The Zoom format of a movie, it's not impossible.
No.
Like Host that you
Host is
talked about
great.
earlier, what was the other one? Searching?
Unfriended,
Searching.
Yes.
It's not impossible to make a good Zoom-focused movie.
If you care
I wish
about
they
it.
knew about it.
If you care about it, but they didn't care. I don't know why they even made this, to be honest. Ice Cube, again, aloof. He's reacting. The director clearly did not give him notes to what he needed to react to, because you're watching footage of these janky 12 frames per second glitchy aliens that clearly were used with like AI or something. And he's going, whoa.
Get away from there.
Oh, man.
They're going after our data again.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to try to find you. And he's locked in his own office for some reason.
And okay, spoiler alert again. I'm so sorry.
Spoiler the
I
whole
don't care.
thing.
His son at one point is like, Dad, I got to tell you something about the government. And Ice Cube is like, not now, son. Later it's revealed that the son is like anonymous and has details about the government that
Who's
Ice
been
Cube
trolling his
doesn't
dad,
have.
I guess, the whole time.
I can't.
This movie actively pissed me off. I was messaging you guys when we were watching it. And I was like,
Okay, here's the thing though. Someone said, I need a so bad it's good movie.
It's ain't it.
This is the one. No, this is the one.
No.
It's
This
so
is a
worth
litmus
watching
test
and
for how
being
much
mad
pain
the
you can
entire
endure.
time.
See, if it wasn't riddled with advertisements.
Sure.
Another thing,
stock footage.
Not
the
even
psychological torture of the constant Teams notifications.
Oh, it went to Zoom.
I was having
did Zoom too.
flashbacks.
They get whatever money they can get from any of the video chat companies.
Chrome. Ice Cube goes
FaceTime.
to Chrome
It
to
zooms
write
in
an
on
email.
all of the icons, like brand icons.
YouTube, X. He's messaging his daughter on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
If you want an hour and a half of just really close, of you just pressing your face up against the monitor of your computer screen and dragging your eye across it like you're the screensaver of a DVD, then you'll love this. But
Tesla's there too.
Yeah, everyone is.
I could not believe half hour in that it was still on a computer
Don't
screen.
you guys love bad experiences like this? Or are
Listen,
they so
I
painful
do-
to you?
I'm a big fan of The Room.
I love a bad movie.
Yeah.
The thing that pissed me off about this was all of the marketing within it.
right.
If I had a bad movie that didn't reference, especially like Facebook or Meta or Zoom or anything, I couldn't get on board.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the in-my-face advertising.
Ice Cube knows how to do so many things on the computer. He can pull up so many windows, so many screens.
He can Google so much stuff.
But he looks at an SD card and he calls it a chip.
Yeah.
As if it's suddenly 1993 and Angelina Jolie's going to help him hack into something.
Yeah.
He types hack in a chat room.
The other thing, at the end of the movie, they save the world or whatever.
Or whatever. By the way, there's no war.
He's like, can't believe we just saved it.
No, it's not. It's not
so
that
pointless.
they can't handle our bacteria or. It's Independence Day. They upload a virus. It's Independence Day.
Right. You're spoiling the entire movie.
I do not care.
What's to spoil?
But they celebrate him on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It was wonderful. Skip it. Don't watch this movie. If you value your peace and don't want to feel like you've wasted time on a weekend, go and do anything else. Please go to the theater. There's two great things out.
Yeah, you're right.
And there's a few other good stuff that's on streaming. We spent a while on this, and I'm so happy we did. But we got to go to another train wreck with Area 51.
Yeah.
Now, this at least was entertaining in the sense that we all lived through this experience. Remember when suddenly there was
we
this
all went.
invite of let's go see them aliens. They can't stop
They can't
all
stop
of us.
us
Yeah,
all.
basically they were trying to get 2 million people to Area 51 to go storm it, and they said they can't stop all of us, right? They're going to stop some, but not all. And so this kind of charts the guy who started the meme, and it interviews him the entire time, him going, I didn't know it would become this. Am I in trouble? You know, but
Am I in trouble?
yeah, right.
But then he's like, you should Naruto run across.
Yeah.
That'll get you faster. It is a funny joke. And back during the pandemic, like, everybody needed some type of levity. Tiger King was out. I was binge eating the worst type of foods.
Right.
My wife started sourdough. We all were doing our things, right?
Yeah.
But this, I don't know if pranks like that are ever going to go away now. Like these weird, are they social experiments? What is it?
Well, but here's the thing. COVID really did shift social expectations. And so is it possible to get that many people in a place?
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Because they didn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I think the meme will only go so far. I think this documentary it's 2 parts. It's 45 minutes apiece. It should be 45 minutes alone. I think the information, the interviews, is like, those are interesting people. I don't like any of them. Do I have to watch 2 hours of this? I'd rather not.
Yeah, like I pulled up the first episode. I fell right asleep.
Of course you did.
And typically, I love these train wreck documentaries.
Me too.
They usually are pretty well rounded, just one episode arc. But
There
you're
are
right.
better ones, I feel.
Yeah, there are better ones. It was a very funny thing that happened back in the day, but not sure it'll work well for a documentary for everybody.
Right.
So for that, it's probably going to be a skip it for us.
Skip it for me, yeah.
I involuntarily skipped it.
Yeah, your eyes closed for 5 minutes.
There you go.
Because I popped it on after War of the Worlds.
What are you doing? What a double
that point.
feature.
It's just so exhausting.
At that point, just go to
51.
sleep, right?
The adrenaline crash from experiencing pure hatred for 90 minutes.
Oh, boy. Well, if you don't want to watch either of those things and you want to move into maybe some Marvel stuff, we've got a new animated 4-episode limited series that's delving into the past of Wakanda, all of the artifacts and vibranium things that have been lost in time. They kind of show what happened, how these things ended up disappearing.
Okay.
To spoil just a little, at the beginning of Black Panther, Killmonger is in this museum and looking through artifacts, and one of them he finds is immediately vibranium, right? We get a little bit of a history to that. And I find that very fun.
Yeah.
The animation is great. I don't know why Disney hasn't figured this out. Marvel's figured it out. Sony's figured it out.
Yeah.
Pixar has kind of figured it out. But why aren't we here with Disney? What do you think of these Marvel animation series? Have you seen any of them?
I just feel like hype has totally been destroyed. I don't know anything about them, to be honest.
That's the thing. I would have loved to have watched this if I knew about it.
Right.
Yep. Well, were there others that you liked? Did you see Marvel Zombies or
I watched
What If series?
What If for about a season and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And it's like, it's like, oh, good concept. It's like, oh, you're trying too hard. And then they stopped promoting it because I feel like the public stopped caring.
Well, and clearly Marvel is doing a switch from the regular TV stuff. And Kevin Feige has gone to say this multiple times. We did too many things. We put out way too many shows. And now maybe that's why the marketing is shifting too. But I don't know what else they have going down the road other than Doomsday or Brand New Day.
Don't even get me started on Doomsday, dog.
So do you think we're getting some quality things that aren't being promoted correctly by them? Like the public has not cared so much, but now good things are coming out, like Eyes of Wakanda?
They've redirected their focus where it shouldn't be, right? Like Ironheart, I thought was really good, and I would have loved to see some marketing for it, but because of the loudest minority on the internet, they, I think, withheld marketing for it to avoid backlash, right?
Okay.
And like review bombing by people who haven't even seen the show. So I kind of wonder if that's what they have had to experience with their TV stuff, and that's why they don't really market it.
That's an interesting point, and it does bring up, like, when you're marketing a film, how do you market to the right audience, and who is the right audience when half your fan base are kind of hellish trolls in a lot of ways, you know?
Or ambivalent.
Yeah, or ambivalent, or just attacking for no reason. That is a tough line to navigate. Maybe James Gunn is a good example of how he was able to go through that and still make an impressive movie that people on both sides still actually liked a little bit. I don't know what movie I'm talking about.
Okay.
Don't get it. Don't. Oh, we're going to make another video.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you again.
No. But I do think this is a see it. I got to the first 3 episodes. I'm going to finish the 4th one later.
Awesome.
But definitely check this out. It's on Disney Plus right now. Also, we have Twisted Metal Season 2. The first 2 episodes have dropped.
Yeah.
Did you play the game?
Love the games.
Okay.
I grew up playing the games. Twisted Metal 2 is one of the best games of all time. Twisted Metal Black is great. And so when they announced the first one, 2 years ago, with Anthony Mackie as the lead.
Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I was disappointed because I was like, it looks like a video game adaptation.
Yep.
Well,
Right?
that's what it is.
But they're not good, right? The sincerity is not put in. They don't really adapt them well. But it's such a fun show. Like, you can't help but like it. So I'm very excited for season 2. I've not yet watched.
How do you like it as a video game adaptation?
It's obviously not about the competition. I think season 2 may be, whereas the games are all deathmatch.
Sure.
It's more of like the road to get to the deathmatch. So
Well, it's all
Okay.
But I was into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the Super Mario game where you're just clashing into each other?
That's
Like
Mario
Mario Kart.
Kart?
Yeah, like when it's versus mode on a N64.
Yeah.
That's Twisted Metal, but with like flamethrowers and like really twisted clowns played by Will Arnett and stuff.
Yeah.
I also was like, look, there's video game adaptations, and I feel there's interpretations where it's like, we're not even going to really follow what this is. We're going to do our own thing. They bring in comedy that a video game just cannot really do. And Anthony Mackie's great as a lead in
funny.
this. He's so funny. Stephanie Beatrice is really great. I love what they're doing with the clown. What is his name?
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
Voiced by Will Arnett,
Now we've
Samoa
got
Joe.
Yes.
Yep, and Anthony Carrigan is in this now, playing Calypso, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
And it seems like this is going to just go right into Mad Max Fury Road, intense battle royale mayhem, and that's going to be the whole season.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Okay, and there's only 2 episodes, right?
Just the
So
first
kind of
2. Peacock.
Okay.
Knowing my type of humor, I like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dark, it's bloody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and it really is kind of like a twisted sense of humor, for no pun intended.
For
Yeah,
with
there you
that.
go.
dark, twisted sense of the humor.
It's metal, but it is one that if you started right now, you probably should go back and watch the first season because they do drop you right in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
And it took maybe like the first half hour for me to be like, what happened at the end of the last season? Which I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
But it is something I had to do. I'm looking forward to what they're going to do. So we'll continue the coverage for Twisted Metal as the season progresses.
Perfect.
But other than that, I think that's all we have for this episode.
I think so too.
Well, what is the winner for you for this week? What do people need to go out and see if they only have one choice? Rebecca? Pew, pew.
The Naked Gun, ladies and gentlemen.
Together.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. For me, I'm going to go pew pew. It's got to be Naked
Okay.
Gun.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, thank you everybody as always for watching. Make sure that you check us out on Facebook, on all of the social medias. Can't tell people where can they find you.
You can find me at Bacon Cell, the Bacon Cell Podcast, and ShowtimeShowdown.com.
Rebecca?
You can find me every week on the Geek Show podcast.
And the Star Trek podcast.
And the Star Trek podcast, TV
Nice.
show in space.
And at You Gross Rebecca.
And at You Gross Rebecca.
I just like
He
when you
knows all
say
the
it.
things.
It's very fun. At this point, I'm getting them. Thank you again, as always, for watching. Here's a sneak peek at what we're going to be talking about next week. And until then, we'll see you at the next review.